Update. So today is Wednesday. I didn't do any recording on Monday or Tuesday because I didn't do anything on Monday or Tuesday. My knee has not recovered. In fact, it is 10 times worse. So the knee and my doctor have basically said that running is a no-go. At least for now. So change of plans as per usual. Yeah, so my don't know what to do with these. Yeah, so right now my entire right leg is hurting because it's going all the way down to my ankle and foot. Uh yeah. So no running for now. Maybe in 2-3 months, after I build some strength around the knee, after I do some rehab, and after I do, lose some of the weight, I can start running again. I say start running again like I was like doing, you know, 10 milers, whatever. And it's so frustrating because I ran once and it was like the most pathetic run ever. And yet here I am. It was enough to like knock me out of the game. So yeah, so now I'm rearranging everything. We will be doing my cardio in the pool, um, which means laps, which is, kind of boring, but there you go. It is what it is. Cardio in the pool with core and upper body on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the gym. And that's really all I can do right now. I'm going to I'm going to take, as far as anything with my legs or anything like that, I'm going to take this week off for, actual physical rehab. No running, no major, physical efforts or anything like that. And then um, next week, I'm going to try and up the cardio in the pool and start maybe cycling when able. Because it uses the leg, but it's low impact. So I'm hoping that by next week I'll be to a place where I can do that at least. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at. This week is a no-go. I have nothing to tell you. I have been ordered by my doctor to not do anything on the leg. I will go to the gym tomorrow, or I don't know. I just don't know. This throws a wrench in my plans because one of the major goals of this was to run a 5K in October. And in order to do that, I need to be able to run. So I'm kind of bummed. I'm really upset about this. I'm about to cry because I'm really upset about this. I need to rethink everything. Um, yeah, I'm going to have a pout tonight, um, and rework my schedule and rework my timelines and try to figure out a way to do this without hurting myself. I don't want to hurt myself further. I knew going into this that I had bad knees and hips and back. I knew that. I was prepared for discomfort. I was prepared to having to get used to a new normal. I was not prepared to injure myself on day one of running. I thought I had done it the right way. And according to my research and what I talked to my doctor about, I thought I was doing it the right way. And now it's very frustrating. because I'm motivated and I want to get it done. And I will get it done. I will get it done. It's just I'm having a pout today. I'm having a pout. I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat some Chinese food and pout and sit in front of my computer and watch some videos and figure out a new exercise program that involves the pool more, that involves, you know, I'm going to figure it out. I will figure it out. This kind of hit me hard, and it pisses me off because I did the research and I did the, I did it slow. I thought I did it slow so that I wouldn't hurt myself. And I can barely walk on my right leg right now. So yeah, I'm going to go home and figure this out, and then I will get back to you next week. I don't know what else to do. So stay tuned. We're going to rework the program. That's all I can do. Okay, so there's good news and bad news. The good news is I can ride my bike with a minimal amount of pain. My knee is not killing me right now. I had it braced. I will be icing it when I get home just to make sure. But yeah, so I did it. That's the good news. The bad news is I only went about 10 minutes because of multiple reasons. One, I was super exhausted. It wore me out really, really fast, which is fine. I was never one of those cool cycling ladies in all spandex that, rode 100 miles, stopped for a cup of coffee and rode 100 miles back. That was never me. I always huffed and puffed and it sounded like I was dying every time I cycled, but I enjoyed it. So, and that's where I'm at now. As long as I enjoyed it, I want to do it. Another reason is because the bike says it's a hybrid bike. It's the cheapest bike I could find. Well, it's not the cheapest, actually. They were a lot cheaper. But it is a cheap bike that I got off of Amazon. It says it's a hybrid bike. However, it doesn't have any kind of suspension on it like a mountain bike would, but it has mountain bike tires. So it's a mountain bike. And anybody that's ever pedaled a mountain bike on asphalt knows that it's a slog, which is fine. Again, I plan on doing this on gravel roads and whatnot. I just brought it out here today to do a shakedown on the bike because I did order it from Amazon. And it came in a package and I put it together myself. So I just wanted to make sure all the gears and stuff were working. Get a little bit of cardio in. Very, very little. It wiped me out, y'all. But in a good way. And in a way that didn't hurt my knee. If that makes sense. So, yeah. So I brought it out here to do a shakedown. And that leads me to number 3. There's still some adjustments that need to be made on the bike. Something that, I don't know, earlier in the video you may have seen me tweaking the handlebars and the in the brakes. I think I need to lift the handlebars a little bit. The brakes are still tweaky, and I think the front brakes are rubbing, which is causing it to slow down. And there's an ominous squeaking / clicking noise coming from the rear tire. Now, having said that, I'm going to go home and adjust what I can adjust, and that I know how to adjust. Because I didn't spend a lot of money on the bike, I did not want to take it to a bike shop to get tuned, because I would pay more for the tuning than the bike is worth. However, if it's something that I can't adjust, I might have to suck it up and do it. But that's not going to be this month or even next month, because I'm kind of running low on funds with all the gear and stuff that I've been getting, and the bike and the watch and the shoes and So we're done spending money for a couple of months. I'm going to do what I can with it. It still rides. It's not dangerous or anything like that. I'm just not going to, be taking it on any long tracks. So having said that, all in all, it's a good news. It's good news. So I'm going to post this with the other video of me whining. And then I'm going to basically start over tomorrow, which is Monday. My cardio is going to be pool-based with the occasional cycling in there, and hopefully build up my cardio and respiratory systems progressively, so that I can, not die after 10 minutes. It's also 90 degrees outside, so I'm going to give myself a pass. I'm going to stop whining. I'm going to stop bitching. There are other ways to go about doing this, and I just have to find them and work around them. So that's what I'm doing. I worked out a new schedule. It should be fine. I think I'm going to be doing the videos a little bit differently, because just sitting here watching me whine and bitch and explain things is probably boring. And I know I'm bored listening to me. So it's going to be more of an edited format. But remember, I'm still learning, including learning how to edit. So they're not the best. I know this. It's not the best editing in the world, but again, it's a work in progress, so please give me a little bit of leeway. Hopefully you'll stick around, and so there we are. So no more whining, no more bitching. We're just gonna get it done.